In this video, I'll be helping you with a math topic called factoring a sum of cubes. And we'll be using this example taken from the OpenStax College Algebra textbook, where we're asked to factor x cubed plus 512. The textbook also gives us these definitions for both the sum and difference of cubes, where we can see the factored form when we have a sum of two cubes and the difference of two cubes. And I'll just point out that for the factored form of the sum of two cubes, the first sign between the a and b is the same. So where it was the sum, that's positive, and where it's a difference, it's minus. And then the second sign is the opposite of that first sign. That's true both for the sum and the difference. And that the last sign is always positive. But other than those sign differences, the factored forms are the same. We are also given a how-to that lays out the 2 steps for doing this factoring. So I will use those how-to steps for this example where we had x cubed plus 512. And we can see that the first step is to confirm that the first and last term are cubes. So this first term needs to be a cube, and this last term needs to be a cube. So I will rewrite this where the first term is an x cubed. So here I can see what is being cubed. And then the second term, 512, I should recognize as also being something cubed, where that something is 8. So 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. We have confirmed here that both the first and last terms are cubes. So we've completed step 1. Step 2, now that we've done so, we have identified a as being just x, and we have identified b as being 8. We can use both of those to write the factored form. And since the sign in between is a plus, this is the sum. So we'll be using this factored form that was given in the description. So the factored form here will be, the first quantity is a plus b. We've said that a is x plus b, which is 8. So that's the first part of our factored form. The second part would have a squared. And again, a is x, so x squared minus a times b would be x times 8. I'll just rewrite that as 8x in standard form. And then we have the last part is always plus, but this time b squared. B is 8, so b squared is 64. This would be the second part of the factored form. We were very careful with our signs, and using that form, we now have what was the sum of two cubes factored.